that we're all here and it is actually happening, I don't think we can still quite believe it. This is the first time for this competition. It's extremely exciting. We're really, really excited about this. We think it's a groundbreaking initiative.
This is David from WhatFoodWhatWine. Now David, I need you to explain a little bit about what the competition is and really where it all came from.
Well, what we're doing is we're matching food and wine, so we're taking the top 10 dishes in the UK, matching them with wines to really help the consumer to choose when they're making their buying decisions in the supermarket. So I don't know about you, but I really struggle when I'm cooking a lamb or I'm cooking a lasagna or fish and chips, what actual wine to drink with that. So
it's a minefield, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Going into the supermarket.
So that's what we're just trying to do, and we've got some of the best writers and journalists here from the food and wine trade to pair those wines together, really to help the consumer to choose their wine.
The whole purpose of the numbering system is to enable the judges to taste the wines with the food completely blind. By that we mean they have no idea in the judging room what is in the glass they are actually enjoying, hopefully, with the food. Nice big bold Italian. This is a Barolo from Radcliffe's. Wirra is a great winemaker. Church Block, McLaren Vale. Valpolicella Ripasso, Northern Italy. This one's from Waitrose.
The wine was really killed by the meat and it tasted terribly thin. The nicest thing about this wine I found was that sort of enticing grapiness on the nose.
And texturally I thought it was working okay with the oiliness.
So we're an hour and 15 minutes into judging this morning. We've just been judging wines with smoked salmon.
It's been really, really interesting. There's been some wines that we would have thought would have gone with the smoked salmon, didn't really, and then other wines that you think, oh, that's going to be too much, but actually it was a really exciting match.
Next up, fish and chips. Matt and his team have been doing a really good job using my recipe, which is quite nerve-wracking. So a lovely dainty portion of sausages and mash with onion and gravy, which looks delicious.
Well, we're here in the blazing hot English sunshine and drinking heavy reds with the sausage and mash, so yeah, it's a bit daunting.
And the texture of it had a really nice sort of silky satin sort of thing happening, and it's actually quite a serious wine.
A lovely juicy leg of lamb cooked with the rosemary and the garlic.
There's so many competitions out there, and I think what this does really well is move that discussion and that obsession that you get of buying wine on price to thinking, yeah, a special occasion, and it goes with fish and chips. Brilliant, that's what I'm having for dinner tonight. And that's how a lot of people think or should be thinking about wine, because it is fun, you are drinking it with food.
With the chocolate dessert, I was expecting the fortified wine to do very well.
Right.
But in fact, we had the sparkling rosé, was perfect.
With the salmon, I was quite interested that something I'd like to go on and try is the idea of having a very pale pink wine with smoked salmon, because they would be very similar in colour. That's given me ideas to go ahead and think more about it.
Mushroom risotto, I expected a lot more of the red wines to really go well with it, but a lot of the whites went very well with it. So because of the flavour of the mushroom risotto, it's very strong. A lot of the reds kind of clash with that.
When you put the wine with it, it tasted like I was having some amazing chocolate filled with cherry alcohol, and it was going woo! And I think that's what food should do. Food and wine together should be able to do that, but it's finding the right combination of the two, and that's when it can be really special, and that's why a competition like this can make the difference.
We had a sherry with fish and chips, which didn't do it for me. I was hopeful because I thought it's a lovely, lovely, interesting choice to make, but the fizz and fish and chips, you can't go wrong. Imagine sitting on a beach, fish and chips, looking out to sea, salty air, and a glass of champagne.
You're not really a cheap date, are you?
No.